Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
And welcome everyone to UPSL Georgia Division I Action, Week 11 here, presented to you by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. My name is John Reno, and alongside me today is engineer and commentator Larry Weaver. And today is Championship Sunday here for UMAFC as they host FC Atlanta Academy. Last home game of the season for UMAFC. And today they get to hoist the trophy, Larry.
Indeed we do, John. This is championship weekend. Also, thanks to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day out there.
Yes, indeed. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there today. UMAFC coming in today undefeated, leading the top of the table with 24 points into the Division I of the UPSL Georgia Division, hosting FC Atlanta Academy today. And as we stated, they've clinched the regular season championship a couple of weekends ago, but wanted to wait till their last home game to hoist the trophy, and they will do that after this game, after this match. And we are almost ready to get underway here. The referees are about to walk out, and we'll have a national anthem, and then we'll have the kickoff for you. A bit of a celebration day for UMA and FC Atlanta Academy. They would like nothing more to come in here and maybe put a damper on things a bit with a victory and come out with a victory today. But we'll be back right after the walkout and the anthem, folks. Georgia Division One action, Week 11 here, presented to you by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Again, my name is John Reno. Alongside me today, Larry Weaver. And it's Championship Sunday for UMA FC as they host FC Atlanta Academy in UMA FC's last home game of the season. They're going to hoist the regular season trophy after this match, win, lose, or draw, as they've clinched the division. And just one damper here on the day, perhaps for UMA FC, Larry, would be they are missing their top goal scorer and star, Tony Kim, number 7. He is not in the starting 11 today.
Yeah, yes, he's been the leader of this Division One spring season, just scoring at will. We had that match in against Volpe FC where he scored 6 goals in that match, suffering 2 yellow cards in the last match. He's serving a red card suspicion, but he'll get to play in the final match next week, and he'll get to play in the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll be missing his goal scoring output for sure. But they have UMA. They have other players who can certainly find the back of the net. They have number 9, Jinwoo Kang, in the lineup today. He's, by last count, he has 7 goals on the season. And to go alongside that is 23, Ian Brunette, with 6 goals to go alongside. And like I said, there certainly have other players who can certainly fill that void for UMA FC. And we are almost ready to get underway here, folks. Just waiting for the last minute huddle here by the visitors, FC Academy, Atlanta Academy. And UMA, I believe they're in the red and the blue today. They'll be going from right to left on your screen. And FC Atlanta Academy in the dark blue, going from left to right on your screen today. FC Atlanta Academy, they've come in this season, Larry, just a tough luck season for them. They find themselves in 7th place coming into the match today. But they've been competitive all season. They only have a -2 goal differential. So they're a plucky team, as you say. And like I said, they would love nothing more to come in here and kind of put a damper on UMA's celebration today. But right off the bat here, UMA FC with the long ball coming down, but we have a foul here, so we're going to have a corner right off the bat here for UMA FC. So early opportunity here for the home team to do some damage here on this set piece. There'll be a outside in swing here. That little fake out there, but now it comes into the box. No one there for the offense. It gets headed out, but UMA, they pick up the loose ball. And they'll drop it back and reset here around midfield. Now they're working it over to the right wing. And there's a nice long ball. Oh, just out of the reach of the UMA player coming down the middle. So it's going to go out for a goal kick here. Now FC Atlanta Academy trying to break out of their half of the pitch here. Not able to as UMA keeps it in, but it's going to go out on the home team. We'll have a throw here for the Atlanta Academy team. Headed up in the air, right on the foot of a UMA player. He's going to drop it back to DJ Shin. Shin's going to send it over into the middle here. Now they're working back to the right side. Not much pressure in the early going for Atlanta Academy. What do you think, Larry? What do you think FC Atlanta Academy might have to do today to maybe kind of spoil all the little celebrations going to happen today after the match?
Well, John, when you look at this FC Atlanta team compared to the fall season, they've scored the same amount of goals. They've just conceded far more than they did in the fall. They've conceded about twice as many as they did in the fall. And that really comes through how more competitive this Division One is this spring season.
Yeah, I mean, this FC Atlanta Academy team, they went to the finals last season in the Division One finals and fell to Dalton United FC 4-0 in the finals. So They are a competitive team, but just a tough luck season for them this so far, Larry. But meanwhile, we got UMA trying to work in there. There's working in the middle here, but just not able to get a shot off. Is UMA and Atlanta Academy trying to make something happen here, but Ethan Jew coming way out of the goal here to handle that ball and get it back to his team. Listen, in the early going here, folks. We're in the 4th minute here, just underway. 0-0 is our score. Last home game of the season for UMAFC. Looking to keep their perfect record going here with a victory today. But as we said earlier, no matter what happens today, they're going to hoist a nice trophy at the conclusion of this match. There's a long ball attempt here. Just a bit of a hard touch there. And the flag goes up regardless. So turnover will go to FC Academy.
And as good as this UMA team is, John, they're just a little bit short on that Dalton United record of 63 goals, currently 48 goals for the season.
But still, they have dominated this Division 1 so far. They've only had one close match all year, a 2-1 victory against Soccer Saves Lives 2. Just a short while ago, last week, I believe, last match. So, but other than that, they've had a relatively their way with the divisions. As you know, there's really no other way to put that, Larry. So, and they'll be promoted, and we'll be anxious to see if they can keep it going in the Premier Division next season. Meanwhile, goal kick from the Atlanta Academy keeper goes right to a UMA player.
And we'll get to spend more time down here in the LaGrange and Opelika areas as both Legends FC, they save themselves in the Premier League for next season, and UMA going to be up this Premier season.
Yes, and UMA, we've loved covering their matches this season. They've been gracious hosts, and I always look forward to coming down to LaGrange and watching some good soccer play here. Meanwhile, cross into the box there, headed back out by the defense. 50-50 ball controlled by Atlanta Academy. Now they're trying to break out here. No real great scoring opportunities yet for either club. Possession for the most part being held by UMA. They're trying to work their way in here. Again, they're without starting, starting striker here, Tony Kim, serving a red card suspension. And there's a foul there. And quickly try to get back on the play. The referee's going to hold his whistle and back things up here and reset. So it'll be Atlanta Academy taking over. There's a long ball attempt. But the defense is back there for UMA. UMA FC, they're a great passing team, Larry. Very crisp with their passing.
It's just so professional.
There's a nice long ball. I got away from a little bit, but he's trying to work his way around the man, and he does. But good play by the defense though to stay with him. But it's going to go out on Atlanta Academy. We're going to get another corner here for UMA, their second corner in the early going here. And that'll be Jinwoo Kang do the honors for this corner here. Again, another outside in swing into the box it goes. And again, finds it on the feet of defense there, and they're able to do a hard clear. So we got to throw in here for the home team. That goes to Jake Hahn there. And header just over the top bar and hits the American field goal crossbar there. So goal kick. There's the first good chance there for UMA, Larry.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that again. Very good chance for UMA. Good throw in. right into the box. Whipped in. He gets a good head on it, and it just doesn't get it in underneath the bar. Out for a goal kick.
All right, so back to live action here. UMA once again in possession here at midfield, working it over to the right side. Bringing it down that too long. It's going to go out of bounds, out of play. Then we'll get a throw in here for FCA. Nine minutes in here in week 11 coverage of UPSL Georgia Division One. Just one more week to go after this. Now UMA, oh, nice give and go there. And there's a shot in the box there, trying to get to it, but out of his reach. Be Ian Bernay. So throw in there's a
Another great shot here from UMA. Nice header right into the back of the net. 1-0 UMA.
So 1-0 is our score here. UMA striking first here in the 18th minute. So DJ Shin with the ball now. There's a nice long ball, able to keep it, not able to keep it in was Jay Khan. So turnover here, throw in here for FCA. If you're just joining us here, UMA FC is hosting FCA in this week 11 matchup. Division 1 in the UPSL Georgia division. My name is John Reno alongside Larry Weaver. And we thank you for watching on our YouTube channel today. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss all the action and get notifications on upcoming games on our channel in the Division 1 and Premier Leagues in the Georgia division. Oh, there's a nice takeaway here by FC Atlanta. And there's a attempted shot from distance was number 18, Morales, but blocked by UMA. But they get the ball back, and there's a shot that's way high of the goal. It's going to be a goal kick for UMA. So these two teams met earlier in the regular season here back in April. And UMA FC prevailed in that one. 6-0 was the score in that one. And so today we have our rematch here. There's a pass that's too far for Jay Khan's going to go out of play here. Throw in for FC Atlanta Academy. You better now passing in the middle, charging down the middle is UMA. There's a drop off to the right side. Defense is there and able to take the ball away. Not able to get a shot off was UMA. Still, they're going to be able to keep it into FCA's Atlanta's side of the pitch here. There's a push from behind there, Larry. There's a foul there on Jay Khan, but he gets up right away. He's okay.
It's one of those fouls that is too easy to call.
Yeah. All right. Shot into the box there. Taken away by FCA. Now they're looking to clear. There's a long ball, but there was really nobody there for FC Atlanta. It's going to go out of bounds and out of play. We get throw in here for UMA. So again, UMA FC without their star player and golden boot leader, Tony Kim, number 7, serving a red card suspension today. Picked up 2 yellows in the last match, so they'd have to sit this one out, but he has a couple teammates who are more than capable of finding the back of the goal here. They scored a bunch of goals this season, Larry. 48, I believe, was last count that UMA has scored. Not sure if they'll match Dalton United's total from last season.
Yeah, you're correct. Before this match, it was 48.
So they've notched number 49 so far. So we get a whistle here, Larry. So
I believe he's given a penalty.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks that way. The FCA, they're kind of questioning it and say, well,
And he's saying it was a handball.
so a handball in the box will result in a penalty.
Let's see if we can watch the replay really quick. I couldn't even see it. It was so quick.
Yeah, not able to pick that up, but golden opportunity here for UMAFC to extend the lead to 2 here as they're awarded a penalty. And, oh, goes wide of the goal. Tried to put it into the left side and just missed, Larry.
Not something you see very often.
No, that's usually yeah, high chance of success on those, but just not able to connect that time was UMA, and the score is going to remain 1-0. And FCA, they catch a bit of a break here, Larry.
Yeah, if they would have went down by 2 in the first 24 minutes, I really feel like they were going to have a hard time coming back.
So a bit of a reprieve FCA gets. Let's see if they could take advantage of that and maybe try and get some offense going on their end and find an equalizer here. But you got to feel if they can just keep it close, they're going to have a chance, Larry. I mean, they do have the fact that the prolific goal scorer for UMA is out today. So no Tony Kim today. So just we'll see how much of a factor that miss will be. There's a nice long ball on the right side. Chasing down in the corner is UMA. Oh, some nice fancy footwork here. Trying to work his way around. One man does. Not able to get around the second. Losing the ball. And, oh, there's a big collision up in the air there. And down goes hard. I'm not sure. I didn't pick that number up, Larry. I think it's not sure who it is.
Yeah, we'll take a look here at this. You can see here, FC Atlanta cleared the ball forward and just colliding there.
Yeah, he was airborne. There's a hard fall onto the pitch there. It looks like Jihong Kang.
Yeah, number 5.
So, but he's up now. Let's hope he'll be able to continue. He's going to walk it off here. It looks like he is going to stay in the match for now, Larry.
Yeah, John, that was what I was going to say before that happened was, UMA, the only caution I'd give them is FC Atlanta plays very emotionally. They play with their hearts.
All right, there's off the free kick here. Trying to send it in the center of the box. Now FCA trying to break out here on the right side. Charging down is Leon Gonzalez. Now looking for someone here. Trying to work his way in the box. Takes a nice shot. Nice save. Beautiful save by Ethan Jew there. Had to dive and get both hands on that ball to keep it from going in the goal. So nice big opportunity for FCA, but Ethan Jew able to turn him away.
And we'll take a look at this save. Beautiful job for the keeper. This ball coming in from number 10. A couple step overs. He takes a shot with his left. Great save.
It didn't have to go too far to his right as I initially thought, but nonetheless, though, it was a nice hard shot, so it was a nice save there by Ethan. Now with the throw in there, Leon Gonzalez now has control of it again for FCA in the corner here. Now takes another shot. This one's going to go a little high and wide of the goal, so it'll be a goal kick for UMA. So FCA finally gets their first couple good chances here in the match. Just not able to cash in, and the score will remain here 1-0. DJ Shin with the ball. So it doesn't look like FCA is inclined at all, Larry, to try and pressure UMA a little bit. They're kind of hanging back and letting sit. Oh, there's a blunder there by the FCA goalkeeper. Could not get his hands on that ball, and that
Yeah, the
left a
referees
wide
will have
open goal.
the referees will have a conversation and see if that was a foul on the keeper. We'll take a look at the replay and see for ourselves. You can see here this ball moving forward. Referee or the goalie and the striker came together at the same time. I believe that they're going to say no goal.
Yeah, from the replay, it didn't look like there's a whole lot of contact though, Larry.
No, it wasn't much, but I think that their FC Atlanta is able to say that it's just enough to cause grief for the keeper, because the keeper is always going to win a match, battle between two players. They're always going to give the keeper the advantage. So
Yeah, let's hope he's okay there, but again, you watch that play initially, and it did not look like.
and I
I
think
mean,
that
if
they're
anything,
trying to
he maybe
say,
just brushed him a bit. It didn't look like really much of any hard contact at all. But as you said, Larry, if there is any contact at all, the referee is going to defer to the goalkeeper.
yeah, it looks like they're trying to say, maybe a head contact. So, they always take really strides to make sure that there's no issues when it comes to concussions or something like that.
Indeed. So UMA, they miss a penalty, and a goal gets taken away from them by a foul here. So we'll see how that will come into play later in this match. It's still 1-0 here as we're into the 30th minute here. UMA FC, they've been used to being up a few goals at this point, Larry. So tight match so far with FCA.
And they're going to allow this system, this little break to be the hydration break for this first half, with it being in the upper 80s and very, very humid. We had a little bit of rain before the match. But yeah, FC Atlanta, we were talking about the way that they're playing. FC Atlanta, they want to be a counter-attacking team. UMA, a very, very aggressive, very high press style of play.
All right, so the keeper's getting his shoe retied, his cleat retied here. And we're about set to get back underway here. After the delay for the injury and for the hydration break. Again, if you're just joining us, you're watching UPSL Georgia Division 1 Action Week 11, presented to you by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. My name is John Reno, alongside Larry Weaver, bringing you all the action today. As it is Championship Sunday for UMAFC, they will hoist the regular season championship after this match, and we'll bring you the trophy presentation. Well, back to live action. Ethan Jew now having to come out of his goal to scoop up that ball. And to make a great save earlier to keep the match scoreless for FCA. Now, UMA they've been working that long ball to the left side pretty much this whole match, Larry, but again, too far and out of play.
Yeah, that one just raced away from him on this turf here at Callaway Stadium.
If it, with a little bit of rain ahead, it can make the pitch a little bit slicker. All right, now UMA now with possession, working their way. There's a nice long shot from distance, way too high though, and out of play. They get the ball right back here for the keeper. He's going to have a goal kick here. And a little short and taken by UMA. There's a through ball attempt to number 15, Kevin Vargas of FCA, but too far for everyone. That's going to go out of play. We'll have a quick throw in here for UMA. Oh, Ethan Jude being a little too casual with that ball, loses it here and able to get a shot off, but wide of the goal. So not a very good decision there by Ethan Jude there, Larry.
Yeah, got a little too easy going there, a little bit of a hospital pass, and luckily it did not go the wrong way for him.
Now DJ Shin with the ball. Again, FCA laying off pretty much, letting UMA play their match. And there's another long ball attempt, and that was a nice sliding tackle there by number 22. Not on our starting 11 here, but it results in another corner here for UMA FC. Again, will be an outside in, just a little too high. Not able to get a header on his UMA, but they're not able to keep it in bounds as well. So it's going to go out of play. Throw in here for FC Atlanta Academy. So you got to think, Larry, FCA, if they keep hanging around 1-0 score here, if they can get on the board here and tie this match up, it'll change the whole complexion of this matchup.
Yeah, FC Atlanta is not a team you want to let stay in a match because they will catch you off guard.
Exactly. Like I said, possible bad omens here, missing a penalty, having a goal taken away from them. We'll see how these things will affect the match later. Once again, we get a ball out of play here. Be a throw in here for FC Atlanta. And UMA able to intercept that. But FC Atlanta winning the ball back. Challenge there by the home team. Finally able to cross it over to the left side. Finally crossing midfield. And there's a foul. And player goes down after the whistle here. And the referee, who saw him pull out a red, but here comes a yellow. Like he just pulled out the wrong card there initially, but I saw a flash of red there. It's like he's going to get a red card for that.
Yeah, that's not the card you want to see for something like that. Just a little bit of coming to a little, little heated debate on who had possession there.
Yeah, so yellow card warning for UMA, their first of the match. And back to live action, we got another whistle here. Foul given. Be a free kick here for FCA. So we're getting towards the final minutes of the first half here. In the 37th minute here. Score still 1-0. So FCA, they just if they hang around and find an equalizer here, they would love nothing more, Larry, to find one here before the end of the half and go into halftime all tied up 1-1. I think that would have to bolster their confidence for the second half.
That's exactly where I was going, John. That will give them what they need to push on this last 45.
They would love nothing more to kind of spoil the trophy celebration a little bit by pulling out a victory today. Yeah, the referee's going to back him up.
Yeah,
Took a
center,
little liberties there with the throw. He's going to.
as all throw-ins do, but our center official keeping this game very tight.
Still takes a few steps up there and with the throw, but nonetheless, UMA gets possession. That's Jake Hahn going to send it over. I'll switch up and they'll try. And there's that long ball to in the middle there. They're trying that all match. Still on that right side. There's a nice giving up. Oh, nice pass there, but just a little too far out of reach and not able to get a good pass on it again was was the player in the middle there. But still, UMA keep possession. Looking to see if they can find one here before the end of the half here and extend their lead. As we're approaching the 40th minute. Nice long throw, and that was headed towards the goal. Had to be cleared away by number 4 on the FCA, Esteban Cruz. Not listed as a starter, but he's in the match right now in the game. So now we'll get a corner here, this time on the right side here. And Jake Hahn will take this one. Left-footed kicker here. The outside in. They did get their goal off a header earlier in the half. Again, ball in, but not out. Saved, and still UMA pressing and threatening here. And now number 21 there, Jesus Belandria lets it go out of play here. Be a goal kick for FC Atlanta. Watching Division I action here in the UPSL Georgia, week 11 here. If you're just joining us, 1-0 is our score. UMA, the hosting FC Atlanta Academy in this week 11 matchup. A match in which we'll award the trophy, regular season trophy, to UMA at the conclusion of this match. So you don't want to miss the trophy presentation. And again, long ball on that left side goes out of play here, not able to keep it in. Goes UMA, so we'll get a throw in here for FC Atlanta. So Larry, even though it's 1-0 FC Atlanta, they haven't had really only one real good scoring chance, maybe two, but they got to get some offense going here. Still, if they really do want to have a chance to win this today, there's a push from behind, a foul from behind.
Yeah, FC Atlanta has been on their heels for the majority of this first 45. Now, only one chance, but FC Atlanta would say they only need one chance.
Right. And FC Atlanta, the defense has been playing well. As you said, Larry, they've been on their side of the pitch in the defensive third. They've really been on the heels of UMA, as you said. So defense playing well. They just need to get their offense going a bit here, and if they can, if they do, they can certainly steal one today here. We have another free kick here. There's Andres Vegas going to do the honors. But UMA, they've been doing a great job of shutting out FCA once they get into their defensive third. Really not giving them much of anything. But here they are going to try now. There's a chance now, but offside. Was FCA. It was Leon Gonzalez who's offside there.
Got a substitute for FC Atlanta, or no, for UMA. I apologize. Number 3 is going to be coming on.
Did you see who went off, Larry? Nonetheless, so right before the half, they decided to make a substitution here. Now, down comes the right wing.
It was SQ that went off.
SQ. So Thomas SQ. Day is done. As we're approaching the 45 here. Now UMA working their way down again. Dropping off this kind of give and go to DJ Shin, but ball's going to go out of play. Kicked out of play by the defense. Be throwing here for UMA. Looking to strike here before, see if they can get another one here on the board before the end of the half. And there's a shot from distance, handled by the keeper. Gave up a bit of a rebound, but he's able to scoop it back up here. We should be in stoppage time. I don't know if they gave any indication of how much we're going to have, Larry. Have you seen the referee indicate anything?
I'm only seeing, I want to say it's 2 minutes from the 4th official.
So it's only a couple of minutes of stoppage time here. Still time for UMA. Still, they've been playing most of the half here on ST Atlanta's side of the pitch, but only one goal to show for it this afternoon so far. There's a cross into the front, but it's knocked away by the defense. And we're going to have another corner here for UMA. So chance to do something here right before the end of the half. And again, that's going to be number 9, Jinwoo Kang. 7 goals on the season. Alexa just put it in play. Shin with a shot. And just on the side of the goal there on the near side. Hits the side netting. The other close call. They had one of those earlier in the match, hitting the side of the goal. And still, the score remains 1-0 here.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of a lull for the last few minutes, John, but we'll take care. Slotted across into the top of the box. He swings it with his left, and it's just a little bit of a wing out to the side netting.
And that is your halftime here, folks, for UMA FC and FC Atlanta Academy here in LaGrange, Georgia. Kind of an interesting first half here. A little bit of don't know if it's knowing that they have things wrapped up and they're going to hoist a trophy here. Maybe they're looking forward to that at the end of the match. But just a 1-0 lead here for UMAFC over FC Atlanta Academy. Larry, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I think in that first half, FC Atlanta is lucky to get out of this with a 1 deficit because UMA has really put on a clinic in their side of the field, just shot after shot after shot.
Yeah, just and fortunately for FC Academy, UMA, they missed on a penalty earlier in the match, and then later had a goal disallowed. It turned out to be a foul on UMA on the goalkeeper that nullified another goal. So FC Atlanta Academy lucky to be down only 1 goal here at halftime. So we'll see if they can if they can muster some offense here and have a chance here in the second half. But we're going to take a break right now. We'll step away for a few minutes, but we'll be back with more second half action here in the UPSL Georgia Division 1. And welcome back, soccer fans, to UPSL Georgia Division One action, Week 11 here, presented to you by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Their first 45 is in the books. Here at LaGrange, Georgia, UMAFC hosting FC Atlanta Academy. Our score right now at halftime is 1-0 in favor of UMAFC on their championship Sunday here today. They're the regular season champs, and they're going to get their trophy here at the conclusion of this match. And we're all set for the second half here. And again, my name is John Reno alongside Larry Weaver. Larry, UMA, they've kind of left the door open here for FC Atlanta a little bit. They had a couple mishaps here that lost some potential couple goals here, and they've left FC Atlanta Academy in this match.
Yeah, I really think that UMAFC, they really need to put it in a hard press for these first 5-10 minutes, get at least another goal, maybe even two, and see this game out, because the longer that they let FC Atlanta think that they have a chance, it's going to be harder for them to seek out a win.
Indeed, and FC Atlanta Academy, their defense has played very well against UMA FC so far in this match. However, they just haven't been able to muster much offense of their own here. Only really a couple chances, a couple threats here. They need to find a more offensive push here in the second half. And but as long as the score remains a 1-goal deficit, they can certainly do that. All it takes is one here to tie the match up here. But we're just moments away here for the second half kickoff here. And a hot, muggy summer day here in LaGrange, Georgia. Had a little bit of light rain, but that's all long gone now. But it is warm there on the field. I'm sure we'll get a hydration break here in the second half as we did in the first. I see UMA, the home team, they'll be going from left to right on your screen. And the visitors, FC Atlanta Academy, going from right to left. And they will handle the kickoff, and ball is going to go out of play here. Going to be a throw in here, early throw in here for FC Atlanta. That's Jesus Delandria prowling the sidelines there for the throw in. If there have been any substitutions made at halftime, we'll bring those to you as we note them here. So 1-0 is our score. Could easily be 2-0. UMAFC, they missed a penalty earlier in the match. Just left it wide of the goal there on the left side. Just missed on that one. And they had another goal taken away by a penalty. Leaving the door open here for FCA. And it was UMA, but it's kicked out.
John, UMA did have one change at the half. Number 25.
Number 25 in, yeah. Looked like I saw a new face out there.
Yeah, Sam Cardoza came in. He replaced number 11, that being Brandon Cervantes.
So UMA does make a change here to start the second half. Again, another early corner as we had in the first half here. Early corner here for UMA. This will be outside in swing here. There it goes into the box. Just too far over everyone's head. It's going to go out of play here. Or a goal kick for FCA. But again, also UMA playing without their leading goal scorer, Tony Kim. Leading goal scorer and Golden Boot leader, and most likely a Golden Boot winner, Tony Kim. He is serving a red card suspension, picked up 2 yellows in the last match, so he has to sit this one out.
Hey, John, I don't think that anybody's going to catch Tony in that Golden Boot race. He's 11 goals over his teammate, Jinwoon King, at 7. Tony with 18. The top 4 goal scorers are all from UMAFC.
Which is not surprising considering they've scored 48 goals on the season and just dominating Division One so far. But they won a close one though the other weekend, and we have a close one here now. So we'll see what happens today. I know that FCA would like to play sport a little bit, and maybe kind of put a little bit of a damper on the trophy celebration if they can hand. There's an opportunity there for UMA moving in the box here, but able to get his hands on it on the ball was the goalkeeper. So early chance for UMA, but still score remains 1-0. And
John, as that ball goes out, we'll take a look at that on the replay yet again. That was a fantastic save from the FC Atlanta goalkeeper, because you can see this ball sent forward and a beautiful ball switches over to that left side, shot taken, and he just gets low, gets those hands up, makes that easy save.
Sorry to talk over there, Larry, but they've been UMA. They've really been working that long ball to the left side all match, and they did it again there, and just really they just haven't been able to cash in on it yet, but they almost did right there, Larry.
Well, on that left side is usually where Tony Kim is sitting, so they're still sticking with the same structure as they always do, except just with a different position or a different player.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if Tony Kim was in the match, if he wouldn't have gotten a couple of those in. But alas, they're without him today, so they'll have to make do without him. FCA need to see if they can get their offense going. If they can certainly change the complexion of this match here. Now here's number 10, Leon Gonzalez, trying to move in down that right side. Loses the ball here. And FC Atlanta is going to have to retreat. A little fight for the ball, a little push off, no harm, no foul. Now we hear a whistle. Oh, we have a player down. Looks like on the sideline there.
Yeah, over on that far side, number 3, he's gone down. He came in, just there at the end of the first half. Not what we want to see. You see him slamming his hands on the turf. And John, one thing to note is, FC Atlanta is having to hold 3 men back in defense, and it's leaving a lot of open space in the midfield that UMA can exploit. Number 3 is going to be substituted.
Now in for UMAFC, number 22, Aiden Collins.
You can hear that. Aiden Collins, number 22, is on the pitch for number 3, who had a very, very short day.
Yeah, let's hope it's nothing serious for him. But yeah, they took him out right away, so let's hope he's going to be okay. Mr. Collins in here for UMA, and he gets the ball right away. Here comes. And he gets the ball back here, drops it off, but behind his man, but still able to pick up the loose ball is UMA. Working back over the left side, now into the box, but we get a whistle here. Flag is up offside at UMA.
FC Atlanta defense just able to keep that line up just a little bit forward to get that offsides call.
So, free kick here for FCA. Just into the 53rd minute here. And now there's a nice through ball there, long ball, and there's a shot, a nice save by Jew there. So that was on number 18, Mario Morales. Had a great chance for FCA, but not able to find the back of the net, and a great save there by Ethan Jew. The UMA goalkeeper keeps that clean sheet going there. We'll take a look at that when we get a chance, but meanwhile we get a corner here, and that's over everyone's head. Can it be safe from going out of bounds? Just able to save it, it looks like. So FC Atlanta trying to get some going. Now they have a
That ball
whistle
did
here.
go out of bounds. It
They
just
did go
took
out of bounds, they say.
Yes, it did go out of bounds, but we take a quick look at that replay, and you can see, like we said, you leave FC Atlanta a chance. Here's a shot. Great save by the keeper. A great save for both keepers early in the second half.
So both teams with really good chances here in the early going in the second half. And both goalkeepers up to the task. Another long ball from UMA.
FC Atlanta bringing on a substitute of their own here in the 54th minute. Number 15's day is done.
That'll be Kevin Vargas going off for FC Atlanta Academy. Looks like number 19 coming in for FC. That would be LA Sepulvera, looks like, coming in.
Yeah, I was going to say, John, you got to remember that this FC Atlanta team is affiliated with Vino Tinto up in the Premier Division.
And they carry the same scrappiness that Vino Tinto has. So play back underway here. And there's this, what we just see, just fighting for the ball, but not able to wrest it away. Here comes UMA now. In space, takes a shot, long shot, and there, the rebound just went off the top bar. Not able to handle the rebound was the FCA goalkeeper. Left the door wide open for UMA, and again, some bad luck on UMA. Hit that top bar, and it's still 1-0 is our score, Larry.
John, look at this. What a chance here by UMA. Right in open space. He decides to rip it. Great save by the keeper, but he leaves it for a chance, and whoo. That could have easily been 2-0.
So I have to think maybe if some unease might start to creep in here at some point to UMA. They're used to playing these matches with a cushion here, and they have the slimmest of cushion right now. Again, another try from distance. This time handled, no rebound this time for the goalkeeper, but alas, there was no one around for. As I say that there's a little pressure on the keeper by UMA. So as the match draws on, and if FCA can keep hanging around, we might be up for an interesting conclusion. All right, so UMA trying to work their way back in. Poked away by FC Atlanta. That's Myra Morales now with the ball. Drops off to Zulagawa. The long ball attempt that's taken back by UMA, but again, losing possession. So it looks like FCA showing more offensive life here in the second half, Larry. Back to live action. UMA working on the right side now. And there's with space. 25 shoots it into the box. And it's going to be cleared high up in the air by FCA. Right at the feet of Shin. But they're going to call a foul.
And we got another substitute for FC Atlanta, John. This time looks like number 21 is going to be coming off. No, hold on. He started to head that way, but then trying to see who it is that's coming off. Yes, indeed, it is. He had to hand off the captain's badge. He hands over the captaincy over to number 8. So number 21's day is done.
William Delgado would be number 8. He was listed as a starter, but he's now a second half substitution here.
Number 6 coming on.
Oh, there's number 6, not a number 8. Okay. That'll be Gregorio Hernandez for FC Atlanta. Seeing if he can give his team a spark here. And meanwhile, UMA looking for a second. They've had their chances. Well, there's a hard foul there.
That's a bit of a cynical foul there from UMA, number 8. He's going to receive a yellow for that one.
Yeah, Eric Jang on the foul there. He gets a yellow. So second yellow assessed today on UMA.
And John, I was going to say, a little bit earlier, those two pretty long distance shots that Kane, the captain of UMA, took kind of reminded me, I think he might have went into the vault of the matches put on by ASMG as we celebrated our 250th broadcast yesterday. Some of those from season past with the Atlanta Elephants, where they would take shots 30, 40 yards out at will.
Yeah, that was their forte for sure. They loved doing that, which led to a few memorable goals for sure. But now we're getting the 60th minute here. FCA Atlanta looking to break through here. There's a long throw in, headed backwards here now, taken by FC Atlanta. That was number 10, Leon Gonzalez, losing the ball though. Now they take it right back. Sepulvera, the second half substitution there with a steal, but he gets fouled. You have a little bit of dissent there. Maybe a little signs of frustration creeping in there, Larry.
Yeah, a little bit of a disagreement there on that call and who had possession. And see, like I told you, this FC Atlanta team, they play very emotionally. They play with their hearts. And if you allow them to stay in the game and allow them to, bring you down into playing emotionally, cause very, plastics to get shown.
And that would definitely work to their advantage, FCA Atlanta. There's a long ball that just kind of went through everybody here, but UMA is going to take it to midfield. Now here comes a chance here with space. Is UMA charging down, drops off the right side. Can he catch up to it before it goes out of play? No, he cannot. Just a little too hard, just a little too far. And let's see. Do we have something happen here off screen here? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, Aiden Collins trying everything he could to get on his horse and get to that ball in time, just not able to do so. Another substitute for FC Atlanta, number 7, going to be coming off. His day is done.
Log off now. Let's see who comes on here for FC
Number
Atlanta.
20.
So they're trying to make things happen here. Trying to get those fresh legs in here and see if they can find that equalizer here. And maybe perhaps steal one if they could get one on the board here. But back to live action here. It's a 50-50 ball won by UMA. And again, with space, come down and there's another shot from distance. This one's going to go wide of the goal this time.
It was number 13 that came on for FC Atlanta, John.
13, yeah, we do not have number for him, unfortunately. They had a bit of an incomplete roster for FCA Atlanta.
UMAFC gearing up a substitute of their own.
So it's a hot day today. Gonna get some fresh legs in here for the push for the final 27 minutes or so of this match. UMA down on the left side this time. And there's a nice give and go, and that's going to trickle in for the goal. Beautiful pass. And just a nice redirection into the goal. UMA gets that much needed extension here. 2-0. A little breathing room here for the home team. And that was number 5, Jin Hong Kang. He's happy about that one, Larry.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. That has to be one of the slowest rolling goals you'll ever see. Great ball over there on that left side. Gets it right to him. He clicks it. A little bit of a deflection off the defender, but he will take it. Thank you very much. 2-0. That's what they needed to get on to extend this lead.
So that's going to maybe perhaps demoralize FC Atlanta a little bit there. The score was 1-0 for so long, and he just felt like if we can just find one here and tie this match. But now they find themselves in a 2-0 hole here in the 65th minute. And UMA with some much needed breathing room here as they hope to cap off this match today with a victory for their trophy celebration that will take place afterwards. So meanwhile, ball is out of play. Going to be thrown here for FCA. So you're watching UPSL Georgia Division I action here, Week 11, presented to you by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Again, my name is John Reed. Alongside me is Larry Weaver, bringing you this matchup today. Oh, there's a hard foul there. And down writhing in pain right away is UMA player. And a yellow card is assessed.
That's what we said.
That was the goal scorer, Mr. Kang, who went down. But he's back up. Doesn't look too bad off there, Larry, but nonetheless, he got a yellow out of it. There's again, long ball to that left side. It's been there all day for UMA. There's a cross into the box there, cleared away by FC Atlanta. And here they come down on the left side here. It's number 13 second half substitution. And it worked off the ball nicely. His UMA defense there. Good play, but there by the defense.
You saw that recovery by UMA in groups. That was a great recovery.
UMA now with that second goal, a little more spring in their step here. There's another shot from distance on frame, but right in the hands of the FCA goalkeeper. Big kick here, 50-50 ball. It's going to go out of play here.
Number 18, he's got to be careful. He just got a yellow card, and he's getting aggressive on those high balls. Don't want to end the season sitting on the sidelines because you're serving a red.
Yeah, you're right. It needs to be a little more, show a little more caution there. Because once you leave your feet, you're going to have a lot less control of your body, and it'll be make it a lot easier to foul the other person here. But now, oh, nice move around in the goal, trying to find a man in the middle. He does, and he's got it right in the near corner. Kind of like a mirror of the second goal there, but UMA now feeling it now. They extend the lead to 3-0. Beautiful sequence of play here, Larry. We'll watch the replay.
Yeah, and John, exactly what you were just saying, control, the body control to fight his way down that left flank, slots it over, not able to get it to who he wanted to, but able to get it in the back of the net nonetheless. Beautiful goal. That was just a great show of effort. Number 16 with the goal.
As number
That'd be
16,
Davis
he
Knight.
probably snuck in there at the start of the second half. That'd be Davis Knights with the goal. So Mr. Knights on the board here. The ball gets away from Jude a little bit, has to get up off the pitch there and scramble to pick that one up, but he's able to. So as we talk about the prolific goal scoring of UMA, Larry, they've only conceded 5 goals this season. That's just incredible. Now UMA now looking for more here, coming down that left side. Turned away this time by FC. Now they're trying to charge down here, but down 3 now. Number 10 giving chases Leon Gonzalez. And another player goes down hard here.
Another very, very emotional challenge there. That one by number 10. And he's going to see, he's slowly trying to get away from that one, but a yellow he is going to receive.
So we've seen our share of yellow cards this afternoon, Larry. So that was Leon Gonzalez picking up the yellow.
But we'll have to take a look, John, at that that chance just a few moments ago. Sometimes you got to be lucky as a keeper. You see here when that, well, this is going to be, that was going to be the hard challenge.
Foul,
That'll be the foul.
So now a little bit of frustration setting in for FCA, possibly with giving up 2 rather quick goals here in the second half. This is going to make it much tougher for them to come back in this match now, down 3-0. So UMA starting to feel their oats a bit here in the second half now.
That'd be a
Missing their
challenge
star player.
All right, now we take a look at that opportunity from FC Atlanta. See this ball coming forward. Mistake by the defender. Shot taken. Gets a hand on it and whew, just keeps it out of the goal.
Yeah, it looks like it hit the goalpost as well. But if you didn't get a hand on it, it would have went in. Now UMA working their way down now. Cleared up and high and out of play. This ball also be throwing here for UMA.
FC Atlanta now committing 5 or 6 players back on defense.
They want to keep that clean sheet for Mr. Jew. And there's a attempt there, just not able to get a good foot on it there. And it's going to go wide for a goal kick. So starting to get into crunch time here in the 72nd minute now. Time is starting to run out here on FCA. Scoring 3 goals now on this team is going to be a big ask, Larry.
Yeah, UMA just so professional this season, just putting on a clinic. 9 games played, 9 wins. If the score sheet stays the way that it is, 49 goals, or actually it'll be 51 goals for the season.
The shot from this is just over the top bar there. Near miss there for UMA. So they're getting their lion's share of chances here this second half. After a first half of a lot of frustration, just not able to. They had their chances, but not able to cash in for much of that time, except for 1 goal. But this half of going, Looks like he caught a bit of a cleat there in the face. Inadvertent, as Morales was jumping over UMA player there, but he's okay. So we'll see what the center ref does here to kind of maintain things here and keep things under control, not let things get out of hand, Larry.
Yeah, he's played a very solid match so far. He's kept it tight. He's called it right down the middle, 50-50.
Yeah, doing a great job today as our reffing crew here. And there's a long ball attempt that's headed backwards and out of play. We're going to have a goal kick now for.
It's going to be a corner.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I meant a goal. I meant a corner. I said goal kick. This will be outside in here. In the box low at the feet, but it's going to be cleared away by FCA. It's number 19 FCA. Actually losing the ball here and get another foul here.
Again, another foul committed by number 18. He is just on a knife's edge. He's already got a yellow in booked on him. He does not need that second one.
Flirting with disaster, as they say.
I've been so impressed with just the body control and in the movement of UMA in this match so far.
I think that was number Kang. Number 5. Yeah, that was Kang who went down on that foul, but he's up. Now back to live play here. Now FCAA. There's a long ball attempt. Number 13 going to get through. Takes a shot, and it's going to be saved by Jew. Great play by Jew to come out of the goal here to force his hand there. And number 13, a second half substitution. And saves a goal here for his team. So 3-0 will remain our score for now. Beautiful save. We'll show that to you again when we get a chance here. But meanwhile, UMA threatening here down the other end, but it looks like the ball is going to go long and out of play here.
Yeah, John, we'll take a look at it. Like we say, when you defend by any means necessary, you see here, one thing FC Atlanta is able to do, they keep getting by on this left side, take the shot, and he's just able to get enough of an arm on it for a block. And we have another substitute for UMA.
Okay, we'll get you those numbers when we get a chance, but we're back to live action again. Just entering the 77th minute here.
Yeah, number 28 coming on. He is replacing, I believe that was number 8.
Okay, so that was Eric Jang who went off. So you have 7 substitutions, and UMA making use of a number of them here in the second half.
I believe it was actually number 9 that came off.
Oh, number 9 that came off? Well, that would be Jinwoo Kang who came off then. And there's a foul there committed by the home team. And SCA, you can hear the chirping there on the sidelines. So hearing a lot of whistles here in the second half here, Larry. And a lot of yellow being flashed around.
Yeah. Like we talked about, FC Atlanta just not really getting the luck their way in this season like they did in the fall season.
Yeah, they played them real close here for a half. Oh, there's a shot that's going to go trickle into the goal. So FCA finally break through here. But is it a little too late? 3-1 is our score.
Yeah, we'll take
And
a look at
rare
the
goal
replay
given
there.
up, conceded by UMA. Here's the replay,
Yep.
Larry.
Yeah, we had the long ball come in, headed forward, and number 18 just unable to get enough of it on it that the keeper couldn't stop it.
Yeah, that's number 18, Mario Morales. The player's been threatening with the second yellow card. And now we're going to have a discussion here.
I think we might end up getting a little bit of a caution from the admin, the coach for FC Atlanta. Not quite sure. We're having a conversation. I think it's definitely something that was heard by the AR. Yeah, you can definitely see the fourth official giving him an earful as well as the AR. But we told you that they play very emotionally and that they play with their hearts. And there's a yellow for the coach.
So yellow on the coach now. So emotions elevated here, definitely the second half here. But UMA conceding a rare goal here. Back to live action. There goes UMA. Right back here, trying to get that goal right back. Ball's going to go out of play. Looks like we're going to have another corner here. As we are approaching the 80th minute. So FCA finally able to get on the board. Got that goal that they needed, but maybe a little too late here. And sends it in play rather than into the box. Controlled at the top of the box, and another shot from distance by UMA. It's going to go out high and wide. Going to be goal kick
A little
now.
ambitious, but good attempt.
Yep. Now you see FCA showing a little urgency here. Getting that goal is kind of put a little fire back into them here. Let's say, hey, let's see if we can get another quick one here, and then see what happens. UMA now taking the ball at midfield. Ball comes back deep into defensive third of FCA. Oh, there's a shot that's deflected off UMA player. And now there's a chance here for UMA. But right there was number 4 for the defense there to keep UMA from getting a shot on frame there. Now UMA, they'll retreat to midfield. Ethan Aller there with the ball. He's going to send it back to the middle. Getting no pressure from FCA. The ball comes through a little too far. But FCA unable to clear. Now they finally do. Hard clear out of play. Going to be throwing here for UMA. Ball in quickly here. Controlled by UMA at midfield. Looking to remain perfect on the season. And looking forward to a trophy celebration here in about 8 minutes or so plus stoppage. UMA just content to work the ball around in and out for now. Now there's that long ball attempt to the left side, but no one there for UMA this time. And FCA leaves himself a little bit too far there, gives it away. Now working the box again, working around his player. Oh, this time FCA was able to deflect the ball away, but there's another player going down, but no call this time, Larry.
Yeah, lucky not to get a call there right at the top of the box. Center official felt like it wasn't enough to warrant a foul.
So UMA threatens with their 4th, but not able to cash in this time. So we got a throw in here for FCA. Now here with a chance on the right side was FCA, but UMA able to clear. And now once again, UMA coming down with space in the middle. And here comes another shot attempt from distance.
Just
They've been giving
acres
that.
of space there, John, in the midfield for
Yeah.
UMA to move.
Yep. Quick throw in here now. There's a chip in the box, and there's a beautiful goal right there. That's how you draw it up, Larry.
That was just unbelievable, John. Take a look at this. Move the ball over on the right-hand side from the throw-in. He just sees a wide open space on that back post and just puts it on a dime. Beautiful goal for UMA, 4-1.
Yeah, just perfect there. Right on his foot right there. Made it a gimme for him. But that was Aiden Collins, number 22, making it 4-1 for the home team. So again, they get that 3-goal cushion back as we're getting late here in the match. We're about to approach the 85th minute here. And you got to think that might be the capper here. 4-1 now is the lead for UMA, but the FCA, they are not giving up here. Coming down the left side now, number 13, second half substitution. Kind of a weak pass and behind his player. It was a poor play on his part. A nice steal there by number 6. Gregorio Hernandez. But UMA once again in control. And now we'll see him if they back off a little bit here with a 3-goal cushion. Try and milk that clock a little bit. They're in no hurry, and FCA opting not to press or anything. Has a little bit of a time waster long ball there, Larry.
Yeah, at this point, just need to see out these last 5 minutes plus any extra time if they give it.
And try to get out of here without any more yellow cards too, Larry. I'm sure they feel they've seen enough of them today.
I'd have to say that on both sides. Neither side
Exactly.
needs to see any yellows.
Exactly. We get a throw in here for FCA. So throw in to Mr. Delgado there, but ball's going to come out to the back line there, but sent back in once again. Oh, there's a nice steal and just another easy goal there. Just a ill-advised play by the goalkeeper there for FCA, and UMA scores a laugher there. Yeah, you can see the smile on his face. He just picked the goalkeeper's pocket there, Larry.
And that's one that the keeper's going to think about for the whole hour and a half plus drive back home to Atlanta. You can see here, keeper moves up and just whiffs it easily in the back of the net for UMA. They seal it 5-1.
So 5-1 on the score. He just came too far out. He was not able to grab it because he's too far out. Had to get his foot on it, and like you said, Larry, just whiffed on it, and UMA just stole his lunch money there.
And we were talking about FC Atlanta in the fall. They won 7 games. This season, they're only been able to win 2. They just really haven't had the production like they did in the fall.
And just a bit of a tough luck. They played, with the exception of playing UMA twice here. Every match has been close for them, but they've just more often than not wind up on the wrong side of the scoreboard. But they are a competitive, scrappy team. As Larry just said, they made the finals last season against Alton United. But just things not really going their way this season.
We look forward to the last game of the season. UMA will take on Middle Georgia.
Yeah, that'll be as Larry mentioned, the last game of the season here before the playoffs.
Middle Georgia is the only team to score 2 goals on UMA this season. They have 53 goals for the season. That puts them 10 away from the record of Dalton United from last season.
Well, if they have Tony Kim back next weekend, it's not out of the question.
Yeah, that 6-goal barrage that he put on against Volpe FC a few weeks ago in Opelika was something to see.
All right, here's another chance here for UMA, right in the middle. Oh, had a shot. I'd like to not to take it, but there's a shot from distance. So some unselfish play there by UMA. Probably should have taken that shot, Larry.
Yeah, that one should have been an easy goal. That should be 6-1. You think about it, they missed that PK take early in the first half. They missed there. I mean, it could easily be 7-8 goals for UMA in this match.
Yeah, so it was a close match for the first 45. Only one, and now here's another steal. UMA now with another chance. Good save there by the goalkeeper. And now another steal, another shot from distance. This one stopped up by the defense. So UMA just starting to chase that record, it looks like, Larry. They're not letting up now.
They're putting on a shooting clinic right now.
So as I was saying, a close first 45, only 1-0 was the score, but 4 goals here in the second half. Definitely put this one away for UMA. And it looks like they will hoist that trophy along with having a win today.
Center official he's not even adding any extra time, and he's going to go ahead and call it.
Probably a wise decision.
Yeah. 5-1 right. Here.
Yeah, 5-1 is the final. UMA FC prevails here, scoring 4 times here in the second half, win 5-1 over FC Atlanta Academy here in this UPSL Georgia Division I matchup here, presented to you by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Don't go away, folks. We are going to have a trophy presentation here. The UMA FC, they are the regular season champions. They clinched that a couple of weeks ago, but they elected to have the trophy presentation here on their last home game, which is pretty fitting. And we'll have that for you here momentarily. But meanwhile, great second half here for UMA. And they cap off a nice win here today for the home team and send the home crowd home happy today. So, Larry, your thoughts on the match, sir?
Yeah, just another professional performance by UMAFC. They have just shown this Division I spring season what it takes to get to the next level. They have just been so impressive. They're going to find themselves in the fall again. This is not going to be an easy task. We know that this Premier Division is where the action is at. You can see there, Tony Kim just kicking the ball around, getting ready to enjoy this celebration.
Yeah, you know, he would rather been out here today, though, with his teammates playing, but having to sit this one out. But I pretty much think his Golden Boot lead is going to be safe here, Larry. But I just want to get your thoughts. So last season we had Dalton United FC just kind of dominate the Division I, as you said, scoring those 60+ goals on their way to an undefeated season and winning the championship. And the question was, are they going to be able to duplicate that in the Premier Division? And the answer is a resounding yes, as they are the Premier Division regular season champions this year. So UMAFC, they do the same thing. They're dominating Division I. They're going to be promoted to the Premier Division next season. Do you think that they will perhaps maybe have the same success as Dalton United? What are your thoughts on that, Larry?
You know, it is so hard to tell because, you know, Dalton United, they come into this spring season and we really felt like coming into the season, we thought it was going to be it was going to be Atlanta Rovers that were going to be the ones that were going to walk away with the title, and we were shocked to see that that wasn't the case, and that they just showed everybody what it took to get to the level. It was amazing to watch. So,
well, I for one will be. Well, I think we'll all be looking forward to seeing what UMAFC can do here in the Premier Division next fall. But right now, the trophy presentation, the hardware is about to be handed out. There you see Andre Bomar, the director of the Georgia Premier and Georgia Division One UPSL divisions here with the trophy. He's going to hand it over. And what a season UMAFC's had. Well deserved. And look at the smiles, all smiles down there. All this hard work is paid off for him. Now we're just lining everyone up here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the cup will be presented to UMAFC. Coach Joe, the team, and President Jiwon Choi, the Division One trophy for finishing in first in this 2023 season.
And you hear the PA announcer saying it all here. Regular season champs.
The cup will be UPSL representative Andre Bomar.
There you go. Andre Bomar passes off the trophy. And there you go. The Division One champions, UMAFC. They host the hardware. And let the celebration begin, Larry.
couldn't be a better team. They have just been so professional. They've shown what it takes. And it just shows you how competitive this UPSL Georgia division is here in the UPSL. It is just, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the fall. I think that they have a chance. They could do it, but it's going to be interesting. Guys like Dalton United, we'll see what happens. You know, they're going, UMA is going to compete in the Regional Cup. That's going to show us what the fall is going to be like.
Yeah, we'll get a better understanding of how they might stand here in the coming fall season. But meanwhile, there you see them having fun here. Everyone getting a chance to, who wanted one, to raise the cup. And now I think that's done with. Now they're going to line up and get in formation here for the obligatory group shot here with the trophy. Again, well-deserved. Perfect season. And we'll see the group photo here, and then we'll step away. But once again, congratulations to the UPSL Georgia Division I Spring 2023 champions, UMAFC. They cap off their trophy presentation with a 5-1 victory today over FC Atlanta Academy. And that'll wrap it up for us today here, folks. We thank you for joining us and watching this UPSL Premier, or Georgia Division I action, rather, presented to you by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. My name is John Reno. Alongside me has been Larry Weaver. And thank you also to Andre Bomar on the camera operation today, doing double duty along with the trophy presentation. We'll see you next time on the pitch, folks. Have a great night.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.